Lynette Medley is in the business of busting secrets.
These are all maxi pads?
Mm-hmm. Her latest project involves something that a bulk of the world's population hides: the secrets and stigmas surrounding menstruation.
The spot is here to end period poverty, end period stigma, and end period shame.
What is period poverty? The Journal of Global Health reports defines it as a lack of access to menstrual products, hygiene facilities, waste management, and education that affects many women globally, causing physical, mental, and emotional challenges. At least 500 million people around the world struggle with menstrual hygiene management. And in the U.S., roughly 16.9 million menstruators are living in poverty. About 2/3 of those people were unable to afford menstrual products in the past year, many forced to choose between vital hygiene products and food. It's something Lynette herself used to struggle with.
The spot was founded out of basically turning my own pain into my passion and just understanding the pain of our communities.
What did period poverty look like for you?
Not having the funds to pay for the menstrual products that I needed, suffering in silence, using paper towels or whatever I could use, and not having a voice to articulate that this was a need.
Federal support programs like SNAP and WIC do not cover menstrual products, leaving it up to organizations like No More Secrets to fill in the gaps.
And how much of a difference would it make to see something like SNAP or WIC cover these products?
It would make a world of difference. These are the group of people who we've already identified as needing extra assistance, and it would help them because they are the baseline.
Lynette runs the spot with her daughter, Naya. Their nonprofit gives out free period products to anyone in need, sometimes up to 1,500 people a week.
So you've got a huge pile here.
Yes.
And I see even more. So, oh my goodness, this is just like the mother lode. And how often are you getting shipments or donations?
So it goes in ebbs and flows. The biggest time we usually get donations, let's be honest, is during Black History Month, Martin Luther King Day, or Women's History Month. That's when we get an influx, when everybody wants to do donation drives. Within our first year of opening, we've given out over 6 million products. Every week we're giving out over 63,000 products.
And to help distribute even more products, Lynette says they launched the first ever mobile menstrual health unit.
And we were intentional, even with the way the mobile unit, to have a big uterus, to have pads on there, and not in a shocking way, but really like, wow, what is this going? What are they talking about? Now they mixed up now. I don't know now.
We joined No More Secrets at a pop-up event in Philadelphia.
They can get all the resources in one space. They don't have to worry about getting, multiple daycare, people to watch their children, multiple times for getting bus fare. Everything is here so they can actually get everything in one spot, and then they can actually be able to live their lives in dignity. I know.
Ain't that decent? You learn. I'm happy I walked over because I never knew about this. The lady sat me down and she explained to me about the cup, the Diva cup, and about the period pads, the organic pads that they sell, and it helps us females in the poverty too out here. So.
The United Nations says 1 out of every 10 menstruating youth misses school because of period poverty. And Lynette says there's a lack of menstrual education in public schools overall. That's why she does a demo with each person who receives products.
Just take it, put your finger down just like this, and you slide it right in. Whoop, it pops open, you give it a twist, and it creates a suction. And it sits right at the base of your cervix. The thing about the Diva Cup is that you can keep them for up to 4 to 5 years. Then you have some people that period underwear are lifesavers.
How much would something like a pack of period underwear cost?
So these run around $15 to $20, and these run around $40.
The Diva Cups?
Yes.
But then it's that upfront cost, but then you get to reuse it.
You get to reuse it, definitely.
A pack of tampons can cost an average of $7, maybe more if they're organic. Factor in a nearly 10% price increase over the last year due to inflation, that monthly cost adds up. And even before inflation, there's a sales tax on period products, often referred to as the tampon tax. It classifies period products as non-essential luxury goods in 23 states across the U.S. In 2019, sales tax on menstrual products could range anywhere from roughly 5 to 10%. But there have been some big advances in recent years. Colorado, Louisiana, and Iowa just scrapped the sales tax on menstrual products. And across the world, some countries are going even further. Scotland just became the first country in the world to offer free pads and tampons to anyone in need. And with a tampon shortage in the supply chain and inflation on the rise, period poverty is becoming even more common here in the U.S.
I see my daughter. I see people who struggle. I see people who are teachers I see people who have other jobs. We had a person who collects trash come the other day. I don't want to do this. I have to do it. And I think that's one of the biggest things is that if we need organizations like mine to be able to address this deficit and for something that's normal and natural as a period, what does that say about us as a community? What does that say about us as a state, as a federal governing body that's supposed to protect our most vulnerable populations?
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.